Is this really the closing message you want voters to hear from Donald Trump? Stories about Arnold Palmer's penis?
Well, listen, I think that the headline that I read about the rally in Pennsylvania yesterday was the big question, and it's the one that Kamala Harris has not been able or willing to answer, and that is, are you better off now than you were under the Trump administration?
I'm sure that you think that a policy debate would be better than a personality debate, but if President Biden had gone on stage and spoke about the size of a pro golfer's penis, I think you would be on this show right now saying you were shocked and appalled, and you would suggest it was evidence of his cognitive decline. The reason that Donald Trump is not up 10 points is because of comments like that one, where people do have concerns about his fitness, his acuity, and his stability. Why is he talking about Arnold Palmer's penis in front of Pennsylvania voters?
Jake, you seem to like that line a lot. Let me tell you that Donald Trump is doing rallies nonstop around the country.
Let me just say something. I don't want to be talking about this.
Right.
Donald Trump is out there saying it. It is.
But you continue to. Let's talk about.
Because you won't.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You won't address it.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You won't address it.
Okay, there's a lot that's hilarious about that. This is now their go-to strategy. JD Vance does this all the time about like the eating cats or whatever. It'll be like, why are you guys focusing on this thing Trump keeps bringing up on rally stages? Why are you obsessed with this thing that Trump is posting on True Social about literally right now as I say this?
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
That's hilarious. So the headline I read, oh no, let me cut you off. I don't care about the headline you read. Let's talk about the weird penis comment that was the closing message to Pennsylvania's swing voters. And when Jake Tapper was talking there, like you can watch Jake Tapper, but you should really watch it back and look at Mike Johnson, because he has this look on his face. Everything about this is totally transparent. Mike Johnson does not want Trump to be talking about Arnold Palmer's penis or anybody's penis or Arnold Palmer at all, any of this stuff. He wants what everyone in the Trump campaign wants and can't have. Can you pretend to be a sane person for like 2 weeks, please? Just talk about inflation or something. Hell, go back to demonizing immigrants. We're cool with that, but not the penis stuff. And so then Trump keeps doing the penis stuff and the enemy with it, all this stuff that Mike Johnson would prefer he not say. And Mike Johnson cannot criticize him. He physically can't. He would explode if a single syllable was to come out that was critical. And so he just has to go through this act, this charade. Why have them, Sharon, why have them on TV? They cannot be honest about what they think.
Nope. And so I also look at the cables, and that includes Jake Tapper. I'm not suggesting that he had him on for the moment, okay? Because this is the same guy. They had the same conversation last week when Trump said enemy from within and then named Adam Schiff, and then Johnson came on. The speaker said he didn't. It's not what he said, and then he changed it to that's not what he meant, and you know what he meant. And it's so juvenile. You were interviewing a squid. Squids have no spine. This is what's going on. You're not enlightening people. You could have just played the clip from last week. Tapper, CNN, and again, they're not the lead here, but supposedly candidates talk about what's important. And we digest it and dissect it in the free press, supposedly. He said the penis stuff, the genitalia stuff. I guess it's important somehow. Make the connection. Or have a spine and say, well, this is gone far enough. He's not fit to lead.
And Jake Tapper's point, like if Biden had done that, 100% Mike Johnson would be desperately trying to get in the news to say that it's an indication of cognitive decline or whatever. You have to step down. And then if Harris went on TV to be like, well, what I think he's really saying is that reproductive health for men is important and they should get their prostate checked, that would be BS. That would be stupid BS that should be beneath us. And that's all we get. And that's all we will ever get from now on with Donald Trump. And we'll get more of it every day with Donald Trump, because whatever minor limited impulse control he had 6 years ago, 8 years ago is gone, and it's getting worse every day. And the comments are only going to be stranger from here on out. And so Mike Johnson, I hope you enjoy interviews like that, because you're going to be having more of them if you get what you want and Trump actually wins. Now that said,
Hey, John, just real quick, don't forget that not only would Mike Johnson and his dishonest friends be racing to the airwaves if that were Joe Biden or Kamala, so would Democrats. Other Democrats might beat them to it and say,
yeah, that's true.
oh, we got, these people are just beyond, like not ready or not fit to lead, doesn't quite capture it. And I don't know how to convey that this is, and we can't say it's juvenile because then that offends juveniles. It's just, it's too much.
Yeah, let's get to a point where you can criticize the leader of your party when it's necessary. I think that's healthy for democracy.
Wow.
Let's do that.